welcome everyone. So actually this is something important that I want to say. For this year I have set my goals. I don't know for you, but I hope you do, and I hope you will reach them. One of my goals, actually this is two goals. It's to put out 365 videos this year on this channel and 365 videos on my other channel, which is about golf. So on the golf side, I kind of have a clear idea of where I want to go, what kind of content I want to put, and also I start getting some traction, and so I believe I'm on the right track. But this channel is completely new, so and that's also personal brand is kind of new also for me. I mean, I've been putting some sport and golf content for a while. Even some how to I've been some few other channel, but that wasn't really about personal brands. That was kind of just content about specific topics, and like having a channel theme and so on. And this time, this on Tom Forest, this is my channel. This is the first time where I actually try to grow a personal brand, and so yeah, that's kind of I'm going to try to figure that out as I go, but at least at bare minimum I'm going to hit the record button every single day and start talking. I will try to improve as we go over the long run, but that's kind of the key. I had an idea of the video I wanted to make, but then I started the intro and it's completely off track. But I guess that's okay. Let's get to what I wanted to show you. Mainly this one. Why is it? Or maybe I can middle screen. Yeah, better. So one of the key thing I want. Whoa, what? Oh shit! I've made some mistake here. Well, let's leave it that way. So one of the things that I want to do, so I want to talk a lot about my app, because this is a business I'm building, and I want to share the process of building that business. So one of the key things is, as you can see here, is this is the onboarding process. And so once you reach the end of the onboarding process, you have kind of the summary of all the answers you have put and so on, and once you click on confirm and submit, yes, because I already submitted it. Basically, it brings you back here with this thank for completing the process. And one of the things that actually when my father came, that he told me about was that it was okay. What's the point of having me answer all of those questions? Because it's not very clear here. And I have, so after that I have changed. Okay, because at the beginning the onboarding, which is actually this step, was over first before the account setup, and then you have the account setup. So the flow was, okay, I start the onboarding process, and that wasn't define your business profile, that was just onboarding. That was just what I put. So you answer all of those questions, and then you finish and you say, now what? Now what? And that's kind of, when you think about your user experience, people that are creating their accounts, they have put information in and so on, they are ready to go. Okay, first of all, answering all of those questions is really painful, and that's also something I need to work on, because as a developer, I kind of type very fast. So for me, it's actually a 15 to 20 minute process. But for instance, for my father, which actually is quite the opposite, he's using only 2 fingers when he's typing. So he's doing like that. And just watching him answering all those questions was just painful for me when I see how slow he was. So that's also something I need to fix. And I believe what I want to do is kind of, because I know how to transcribe audio into text using AI. So what I'm thinking is allowing people to just answer with audio, and then having a button just on the side to transcribe. That way, they just have to talk it out. I think the process is going to be much easier. Anyway, that's not the point. The point here is, okay, I have answered all of those questions. That was painful, that was annoying, but I believe I get something out of it. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm on this app. And for now, I have nothing. Because then what you have to do is, once you complete that, this step, business data collection, is going to be unlocked. And that's where I realized, okay, that's a pain point. And in the video I'm going to show you tomorrow, I really want to basically any pain point that you can spot in your process, in your services, is something that will lower the value of your process, period. So what I'm thinking is, okay, you know what? I want people to get that as fast as possible. And most of it here, with the answers that they provide me in the questionnaire, most of that I can actually generate with AI. So my idea is, instead of having this thanks page basic, having something like wait just a few minutes, your website, your business is setting up, and seeing the progress, that generating business data, then building website, then setting up account business management, setting it setup, just having all of those things, and actually the more detail I can provide in terms of to show them what is being done and the process, the more they will see how much of it the system is getting done for them, and actually make them realize that, okay, that was worth it to answer all of these questions. And so I need to read maybe, I don't know, 10-20 steps, deconstruct the process in 10-20 steps, and maybe add a little info as everything is getting done, so people can read what is getting done as this is getting done. Because also something I don't know if that's going to throw off the process if they change page. Yeah, I mean, anyway, so I believe that's kind of one of the things that I'm going to work on over the next few weeks. But, and this is the big but, that there is a lot of things that are not yet finished here. And if I just want to spend a lot of time finishing things, I won't be able to help myself move forward. Because initially this app was also for me to help me build my online business. And as I build my business, I face challenges, I solve them, automate them, systematize them, and automate them with my app. That way, every person that's doing things after me can do it automatically, or at least very easily, because I've already solved everything. And one of the key issues that I have at the moment is not that I don't have a website, is not that I don't have a consulting service up and running. Is the main issue I'm facing at the moment is that I don't have an audience. Period. There is my channel is new. No one knows about my apps. So even if my app is ready to go, it's completely useless because no one is going to use it. So that brings me to the part of content creation, because data collection, website, and consulting business setup, all of that can be done automatically. Oh, completely. Even maybe the premium coaching program, but this one, I believe that's kind of okay if it's not completely automatic, because that's going to be really dependent on the person that is using the app, on the business they have. So generating all of that automatically won't necessarily be. I might just generate a template, a baseline, so they see a little bit how it look like. And group coaching is something else. But so mainly I see content creation as being the big sticking point, because you answer the question here, and then this is automatic, this is automatic, this is automatic. And so I just need to, throughout the year, for instance, on 1 day a week, Monday, because this is my day kind of off where I don't train for golf or anything. So I have quite a lot of time to just chill and focus on one thing. And I believe, okay, working on this automation pipeline might be a good idea on Monday, but then the rest of the weeks, I need to fix my issue of content creation, of growing an audience. Because most people, once, okay, they have set up that, they will face this main issue. They don't have an audience. They don't have people to come to their website. Even though when you're starting a business, the first thing you think is, okay, I need a website. You don't realize that's not the biggest sticking point. So I guess that kind of come together where, okay, you know what? I'm automating everything that you might just overthink, because that's something also when you are getting started, you kind of overthink things and spend way too much time on things that actually doesn't matter that much at the beginning. So at least with the app, I automating everything that people could overthink, so they faster focus on the most important part, which is creating content and building an audience. And so mainly this is going to be about this part of the app, but I need to rethink everything. Because first of all, I want to, you will see in next video, but I want to simplify and add complexity, and also focus on kind of quantity first, and improve and adding more and more AI to improve the quality over time. What I mean by that is, you see those kind of videos that I'm making here, where I'm just rambling things on top of my mind. Those can actually be used to be split and create shorts. So what you want to do is, okay, if I have a process where I can just, even though the quality is low, I just produce every single day. Then I know this is much easier to have traction on shorts than on long form. So I might just split those videos that I'm doing every single day, where I can get between 5 to 10 shorts from each of those videos, and just publish them every single day. And so that's a lot of work. I mean, recording those videos is not the biggest work, but getting back on a video that is between 20, 30, or even 40 minutes long, and cut it out into multiple pieces that you can, that are coherent and that you can post as short, is kind of very time consuming. And I don't have that time given how much I have going on. So that's a big problem that I'm facing. So let's solve it for people later. So, and also that's something really important that I realized is, because I kind of have the skill to make good videos. I have, but I never actually built a successful channel by using those skills. So for me, and also I don't practice those skills that much. I'm not a video editor. I just know how to edit like a decent video editor, but this is not just, I don't spend all my time doing that. So it's kind of a painful process. I mean, it just takes a long time to do that. And I cannot afford, since I want to work on my app, I have pretty much, and I want to produce, I mean, that's kind of the consequence goal, but I want to work on my app, train for golf, and yeah, I cannot afford to spend, because I want to at least, initially, I wanted to at least get one video a week, and one video a week is going to pretty much take 10 to 15 hours to make. So that's way more than I can afford, just period. So, and also I realized that probably the key pain point that people get when they're getting started is they learn about, because that's normal, you're getting started, so you want to learn how to make good videos, and then you get down to this rabbit hole of just trying to understand, and there is so much skills that come into making great videos. And also another thing, there is so much different ways to make good videos, and when you're getting started, you don't know that. So I believe, just seeking it by steps. First of all, you want to get about 10 views per video. that's the bar as low as you can get it, or between 0 and 10 views. And to do that, you just need to post. Period. You just need to post. Then, because I've done a lot of different tests to actually figure that out, then this is about understanding what make people click, what they, well, just period, click, click in their mind, but to be able to click on your video. That's what I was going for here. And so the idea is not to start focusing on more, on better quality of video, instead on better title and thumbnail. So if you're in and that take a very long time to understand, okay, that's the kind of word that people are interested in, that's the kind of thumbnail they are responded to, that take a very long time to figure out. And as long as you haven't figured out that, putting more effort in the video will just burn you out, because you won't get a result that you expect. Because this is really the idea of matching the level of effort you put in versus the result you get out. And at the beginning, since you don't really know what your audience respond to, trying to put ton of effort into each video is just going to not to say make you hate yourself, but it's going to be very annoying and burn you out over time, because you will not get the result you want, because you haven't mastered the core skill that you need at the beginning. So primarily the video quality. Audio is still important, but I mean that's for people that are watching. But the idea is, if you find the right combination of title and thumbnail, you should be somewhere between 10 and 100 views. Then to get from 100 to 1,000, to get between 100 and 1,000 views, this is about, I believe, I need to check that, but a little bit of editing on the hook and intro. What I mean by that is the thumbnail is good, but what you need to understand is with the autoplay, most people kind of have already, I mean, they are not even listening to you because the sound is usually off and the video already start playing. So they don't see the thumbnail anymore. They just see you talking with no sound. And so then, once you have found what makes people click, what makes them trigger, so you get consistently between 10 and 100 views, then this is about, okay, how do I improve my hook and a little bit my intro, but especially the hook, to hook people into clicking the video, because you need to understand that when they are watching your hook, most of the time they don't even have clicked on the video. So with the hook, you need to give them a good reason to click on your video. There's no more. That's why people think about the hook as, okay, people have clicked on my video and now I need to make them stay. No, with the way YouTube work, your title, thumbnail, and hook are actually what make people click. And then you have the intro, which is actually going to lay out the foundation of the video, which make people either want to quit or stay on the video. But I don't know for you, but most of the time, the intro, I don't even click on the video either. I'm actually just turning on the audio so I can listen to what the person is saying. So I would even argue that even the intro is about making people click. So that's kind of but you need to do things by process. Because if what I mean is, I believe the algorithm, when you are watching even on autoplay, after the hook, if people get through the hook, it counts as a view, and probably I don't know the exact numbers, but maybe if you probably that maybe 5 seconds. If you're able to keep someone watching the first 5 seconds, even if it's on autoplay, and even if they don't have the sound, because that's really something you need to keep in mind, is the hook need to be visually appealing without audio. That need to make people want to click or want to stay without audio. That's kind of the key element if you want to create a good hook. Anyway, sorry, I was a little bit off track here, but my idea is there. So the idea when you want to create content and build a business and so on online is to have a process to produce content consistently and improve quality over time. So the first thing you need to do is start just uploading. Get between 0 and 10 views. If you don't have between 0 and 10 views, that doesn't matter if you try to improve other things. So that's what I'm doing here. And so by producing all of that, then it's about, okay, I have the long form video up and running, and I'm going to steadily improve over time as I go. Okay. And even with AI, I might be able to improve some stuff. For instance, the caption for the hook, that might be something that I can generate automatically. And the hook doesn't require much effort in terms of editing, because that mainly you think just, okay, how can I start the video so people want to watch? That just before recording, because that's just the first few 10 seconds, just think, even write it down if you need it, hit record, tell it, and then you can go on and remember, do everything you want, whatever. But yeah, so the idea here is I need to build this part of the app, which I believe I'm going to build a mini app and probably make it available for you and everyone as a mini app, so people can just use it for content creation. And that's going to be mainly this part of the app that I think is most important, that I need to get done during the beginning of the year, so I can quickly grow my audience. So how I'm going to do it is, first, here you see different tweet, article, podcast, images, short, and so on. This is to create content from scratch, so to build the script, generate using AI, and so on. So what I want to do is, first of all of that, bring it together into a kind of a sub part, which is kind of create, and kind of hide the complexity, where at the beginning you just select what type of thing you want to create, and then the process automatically follow without having too much link up there. And so another part, which is about clip it. I think I'm going to call it clip it out, like a little bit like Opus Clip is doing, where I can just give my videos, or even better, I'm just thinking, since I'm connecting my YouTube account to my app, I can just automatically retrieve the video and tell the system to actually cut and create clips, or even better, yeah, because I need to just do everything from this app and not go to the YouTube app and so on. So I upload, I create, okay, there is a create link that I can make. There is kind of the upload, just upload. So that way, every time I make those videos, I can just upload, and just having all the information basics that I need in order to upload to YouTube. And since those videos are uploaded and stored in a Google Cloud, I can just then retrieve them and clip them out. That kind of, so you will have, I will simplify and having 3 parts: create, upload, and clip it out. That way I can generate shorts. And there is also another part which I call writing, which is about writing notes, ideas that you have that can then be transformed into a content that I will add in this part of the app. That way, also I will be able to generate, because note will come in very different ways. First of all, you can just write them. You can make videos. You don't have to upload them on on social media, but you just turn up your phone. I know that I like to do that. Me when I just like to talk and record videos and or just audios. And so the idea is to have all of those channels that can then can be transcribed into a note that you can use to generate content. Because the more what I want to do is incorporate more and more AI. So for now, I have mainly GPT, which is going to allow me to generate text, so the tweet and article from every single short or video that I'm going to be producing. I can actually make some tweet article completely automatically, but the key here is because they are based on content that I have produced myself, they are not as generic as the AI content you can see out there. So that's the key. Then the podcast. The podcast is going to be fun because I believe there is absolutely nothing that stops me from automating this entirely. I can clone my voice, especially with all of those audios that I already have. There is nothing stopping me from that. Then images. What I'm thinking about images is making posts on Instagram or maybe some community post on YouTube, or carousels on TikTok. But this is require. First of all, that's something I'm not really comfortable. I have no idea. I've never really think about it. So maybe I would need to spend a little bit when I reach that point of images. I would maybe need to spend a little bit of time figuring out, okay, what is good content here. Because for all of the others, I kind of start knowing, okay, the short, how to produce good content, video as well. When it's automated, I mean, because for now there is a time constraint, and so I'm just trying to put a video every single day. That's just it. But if I had the time, I know the process. I know how to make a script, how to plan the short list, and so on. And all of that is process that I will build in that app to make it even easier to produce content fast, but higher quality of content. And even at some point, because I have seen that you can even clone yourself like this. The video that I'm doing could be fake, actually. I could clone myself and I actually have myself talking automatically, so I don't even have to shoot it. So that would be something else entirely in the future. But that kind of it. So that this part is mainly what we are going to work on. Also, you have the calendar and the schedule, which every time you post, you upload a video, it kind of plan on when it's going to be published publicly. And so you have a content calendar that fill up over time, rather than and also dynamically get denser and denser the more you get ahead in terms of content. Meaning, if at some point I kind of produce less, then the content is going to be put a lot more spread out, let's say, and the more content I produce, the more dense the content schedule is going to be. So that's also an algorithm that I've built that is doing that automatically. Anyway, so yeah, I believe that's kind of the most important part for me this year. Growing an audience, building a process, and fixing all the issues regarding content creation that people that will use my app can face. And that way, working a little bit every week on the other part I told you to automate the first part will be a big step forward as well. So if we can do all of that, I don't know how long that's going to take, but I believe there is so much that I can do, because the more I focus on many things at the same time, the less I'm making progress on everything at once. So if I just focus on this one, maybe I can do a significant progress this year. And also I'm thinking that there is also an analytics that is very important, analyzing how the video are performing, and also trying to predict, because that's something very interesting with AI. Since I will have all the data relative to the videos, I can then pull out the kind of the data from it, how many views, like, and comments they have, and try to build an algorithm that kind of learn over time what your specific audience react to, and try to predict if a title is going to be good or not. And that way I can do something that is called an adversarial kind of AI relationship, where you have one model that is focused on just predicting how many views the combination title, thumbnail, and so on is going to have. And you have another that is just generating title. And that way, you can produce another model that is going to be able to kind of balance both, knowing, okay, if I generate this title, I'm going to have this kind of views. And so you kind of train it like this, where it generates some title, it predicts some score, and you try to improve the score as you generate titles. But you need first to have this model initially that is able to accurately predict views. But anyway, that kind of all the thing I have in mind, and I think this is going to be a very interesting year. I believe this app can be very helpful and useful, but for now, I just realized how far away I am from actually having a usable product and getting things done. So I still have a lot of work to do. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.